Welcome to Idea, and it's our weekly news. This is Sadir, and
I mean,
we want to cover 2 weeks news because last week we were in e-commerce association and we were too busy and we couldn't record the news. But right now we want to cover all the news. And at first, I want to start with the statement of Ministry of Information and Technology, Dr. Isa Zarepur, about the national window of smart government services.
Mhm.
Right now, more than 27 million people using of these window services, and they merging 3,000 services in one platform, which is very good for our users.
yes. And this is part of a movement for creating a smart government. And a lot of the technologies that the central bank is going to use are provided by the ICT group, which is the Information and Technology group. And this also includes a smart banking as part of these services. People can register uh, national cards, things like that, through this window of smart services.
As we are talking about governmental part, I want to talk about national post organ company that they are using of electronic motorcycle as a pilot in the capital of Iran, Tehran.
Yes.
Which is very good for our environment. And if it's good, they will use of electronic motorcycle in other provinces too, which is very good, which is completely good.
It is very because uh, right now actually we have a lot of problem with air pollution, and they also talked about electric taxis, which they are going to use by the end of next year, and they are hoping to implement about 10,000 electric taxis in Tehran, which of course will help with the environment, pollution, and costs, everything.
As we are talking about governmental progress, the last months we were talking about fiber optic. Right now, more than 21% of fiber optic passed, and we are in progress, as the minister said. And more than 4 million households right now can use of fiber optic, which is very good news for our digital ecosystem.
It is, and there was some internet disruptions the past week, but the Minister of Communications talked about them, and they were solved immediately, and they were all technical issues, which could be a part of the, of course, fiber optic project. And this project actually is going on in several cities in Iran, like Save, Khuzestan, Khorasan Razavi, and a lot of them, for example, Shuttle and Irancell, which are two mobile internet providers, operators, they are actually helping with the fiber optic project in these cities, and it is a lot of it in progress, which is great news.
And I want to add something on it. He also stated one of our internet seller uh, has a lot of expensive internet for users, and they force that company to decrease the number of that selling. And let's talk about another news which moved me. You know, Harvard and Yale University do such things, same things. And right now, CS15 is a company in Tehran, uh, establish an event for everyone who wants to learn anything about programming.
Yes.
And right now, more than 3,000 people with the average age of 22 years old. And the youngest people in this field in this event was 9 years old, and the oldest one was 61 years old, which is very good because as we were talking about our experts who leave Iran and go to foreign countries, right now we are developing another generation of developers,
Yes.
which is very good.
Very.
3,000 people. That's a shocking number for me, really.
It is. And this was only one of those events. There was another one about mobile programming, which is actually upcoming. I think it happens on 6th to 8th of December. And it is organized by the Sharif University. And of course, a lot of people will be attending that too. There was also another competition about cybersecurity.
Yes.
It was at Khatam University, and there were winners. These winners were provided with cash prize, non-cash prize, which is smart money, and as well as employment. Some of these winners were employed by some IT companies, which is of course great for the new generation.
As we are talking about the necessary of electronic ecosystem that we are talking about right now, Irancell is a mobile service company that they are saying we will support any thesis in university that in the artificial intelligence field,
Yes.
which is very good because they know that the future is artificial intelligence, and right now they want to support this field. And all of this news is like a chain for me, and it's a governmental and private sector part that they merge together with all of these that we are talking about right now, which is very good for our ecosystem actually.
Yes.
Do we have another news about the government that they are doing something like this or not?
We do. You said cooperation. We should mention the very hot news during the past month, actually, which is forming a digital cooperation between Iran and Middle Eastern countries. A lot of the digital companies and organizations, their CEOs talked about this and how important it is for the gaining of knowledge of Iran, that we would be able to uh, export or share our knowledge with other countries, which would, of course, help us increase the digital economy in this country as well.
And actually, we record something that we are talking about the advantages and disadvantages of this union, which is completely useful for us because with this power that we have, if we can merge our power with the Middle East countries, we can create a hub
Yes.
for Asia, I think, which is very good. I want to go to another type of news. Let's talk about our startups.
Yes.
Right now, we are in Black Friday marketing plan that they have, all of them. But the most interactive, I could say, marketing plan was for Digicola because they are using of gamification in their black market marketing type. And you know, it's 99% discount, but you have to be on their website and
Yes.
do something like a game, and then you can earn 99% discount, which is very good. You know, because in last years or the other years that we passed, most of the startup use of this before the Black Friday, they raised their price, and at the Black Friday they will say, okay, let's talk about, for example, 50% discount, and they sell anything on the normal price. But right now people and users was too uh, tired of this types of marketing plan. Digicolor, as a great member of digital devices seller platform, use of gamification and showed another way to other companies that they can use of something like this to gain their own profit.
Yes.
And that's it, which is very good. I think Digicolor Black Friday was the best marketing plan that we had in our startup
Yes,
ecosystem.
it is
Actually,
very entertaining to use a game to get discounts.
but I think GoldRank have a lot of
Yes,
potential on this market, and they are not new on this ecosystem, but they want to be a real power on this ecosystem.
yes. GoldRank Group, they are trying to starting to enter the digital market after buying the fleet of Allopay, which is a delivery system company, and they are going to use this delivery system for their new company, which is OFood. This can be compared to a SnapFood, which is for ordering and delivering anything, any product related to food, which is very easy. And also, they are going to use the Allopay fleet for Dartil, which is sort of an e-commerce company. They sell everything, and this is a very big move for GoldRank, which was kind of shocking.
Yes, and GoldRank is an FMCG. Their history is summarized on FMCG, but right now they are coming to the digital ecosystem. They want to be a competitor for all the key players on our startup ecosystem. For example, they start with Philnet, that they create a competitor for Philemon in VODs. Another thing was, as Amin said, they bought Allopay to power up Ocala, Darlito, and OFood, as you said.
OFood.
OFood will be a competitor for SnapFood. Allopay is a competitor for Miare and Snap motorcycle, Snap motor, Snapbox, yes. And another thing, Ocala is a competitor for Digicala, as we are talking about them right now. And that's it. That's a good news for investors who wants to come to in this field. And I have a good news for investors too, because as market says, the capacity of video ads increasing by 300%, which is very good for ads company, online company who are selling ads, and their core of their business is about online ads. That's a good تقلب. That's a
Cheating.
cheat. That's a good. No, it's not cheating. That's a good. Yes, people cheat on their exam, and if we want to be honest, dude, that's a good news for them. That's it. Let's pass. It's not cheat. It's a fact. You can use of this fact and go through the market.
Yes. Actually, Tapsel, speaking about advertising, Tapsel announced that they have a 75% increase in mobile advertising. They have a big share of ads on mobile.
Increase our market share of mobile app.
75%
of
market,
mobile app.
mobile,
Yes, share of markets.
yes, markets. Yes.
It's after of merging with Sanjao.
Yes, after they merged with Sanjak company, they announced this increase.
That's good. Another news that I want to talk about is, do we have another? E-commerce union election will be held by January. Mina Mehnoush, the head of e-commerce union, told this, and we will cover it as we will cover this association assembly. If we could, we will publish it, and you can see that too.
Yes.
Do we have
we
another
can talk
news?
about the recent reports of Divar. Divar, which is the biggest online marketplace for all people to put ads of everything they want to sell.
C2C.
Yes,
It's a C2C platform that people could use of this, and right now we can talk about the game, because 2 weeks ago we talked about the book,
yes,
Shahnameh, that you mentioned. You covered that news.
Yes.
What about the game industry that they release the news
Yes,
about it?
the last time it was about books on Divar. This time it's about games, and with the number of gamers that we have in Iran, which is over
34 million
34
people.
million gamers in Iran, and the most popular console which these gamers searched on Divar was PlayStation 4. This is despite the fact that PlayStation 5 is out, it's the new thing, but PlayStation 4 is very popular.
I think it's because of the price of it.
Yes, absolutely. And the most popular game was Free Fire on this platform. And we also heard that most of these gamers are in the south of Iran, like Bushehr, Qeshm, Abadan, Ahvaz, which was very interesting.
And I want to add this to this news that in the south of Iran, because of the temperature, it's normally higher than 40 or 45 degree, and people live in that situation, and people will die in Europe with this temperature, but in Iran it's completely normal, and people have to use of some online attraction like gaming, watching, something like this. Because of the weather, you cannot be outside with this temperature. And of course, I talk about watching. YouTube streamer will watch more. Will be, there are a lot of viewers in YouTube, despite we have filtering on YouTube. But people using of YouTube to watch streaming, not Aparat. And we discuss about it, and you can see that video too, because Aparat have a lot of feature, but they don't have a lot of feature that YouTube has already. And another things that I want to say, and that would be my last news, is Generation Z by the Maktab Khune, Kelase, Ustad Salam, these three companies using of educational platform, and they are saying that Generation Z wants to use of virtual classes, which is completely understandable, because this generation using of virtual classes as a COVID time, so they want it. We cannot change them right now.
Yes, after COVID and with air pollution, travel costs, everything like that, of course they prefer virtual classes.
And with the growth of technology, actually.
Yes.
Why should I go and waste 1 hour in the street to be in a class? It's completely understandable. Do you have another news? Or it's the all news that we had? Okay, so please don't forget to subscribe us, like anything that you know, comment, anything that could help us to gain more viewers. I'm completely honest with you. And thank you. Take care of yourself. Be with us. Have a good day. Bye bye.